Hello, beautiful magical souls. I would like to thank Tree of Life at Collie Square for sponsoring this video. I had someone reach out to me about how is the best way to handle and deal with fear. Fear is a very powerful emotion. And remember, anytime we are feeling and experiencing a negative emotion, we're disconnected from Source, Creator, the universe, whatever you choose to call it. If you have ever seen any of Dr. Joe Dispenza's videos, you will recall one of the things he said is that when you remember your past, you're also remembering your future. We do not want to remember our future. We want to create our future. And I'm going to give you an example. The same person that reached out to me about how to handle and deal with fear is also studying to take her medical board exams. She has a fear of failing them. When she studies, she has a hard time focusing. She feels distracted. And it is a way of self-destruction because it's almost as if she's going to self-sabotage herself. That way her fear already comes true and she doesn't have to worry about it anymore because she's already failed it. However, that is not what you want to do. Because when you do that, you're allowing superposition to come into play. Now, what is superposition? Superposition is when you can have basically two outcomes at the same time, and she's choosing the negative outcome. So, in theory, she could pass and she could fail. Now, if she chooses to pass, she's going to put herself in a calm place. She's going to understand, yes, she may have failed one point, place, and time. However, she has also succeeded in many places, point, and times. So where you place the attention, if you place it on failing or you place it on succeeding, that is exactly what's going to happen. So now, what I would like for you to do is make a choice of success. Make a choice of the positive outcome. Is it that easy? Yes, it is. You can either focus on the past, bring it with you to the present, bring it into the future. Or what you can do is say, you know what? I'm going to learn from my past. I didn't prepare like I should have. I allowed other things to distract me. And I was not 100% focused. Or there were external events that prevented me from giving it my all. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to accept, and I'm going to know, and I'm going to feel, and I'm going to connect with Source, and I'm going to have gratitude because I know, I feel the success within me. And by doing that, you are making the decision to have the best outcome occur. And so what I would like for you to do is join me in a meditation to choose the best outcome. Now, I would like to invite you to find a comfortable place and a comfortable position to meditate. Keep in mind, you do not have to always be in lotus position. You do not always have to be sitting with your back straight up. Sometimes people find this uncomfortable. If you choose to lay down, you can do so. Take a deep breath in and hold. Now exhale. And I want you to put your fingers on your face, just lightly. And notice if you have any tightness, perhaps in your jaw, or perhaps you're in between your eyebrows. Just relax your face. Go down into your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and forth, as long as it's comfortable. And just release any of that tension that you have. Sometimes we tend to have tightness in our shoulders because we tend to carry the stress and the weight of the world on our shoulders because we take too much on. Now focus on your back. Perhaps you've lifted up underneath something that was too heavy. Or perhaps you carry a lot of stress in your back. And just gently take your fingers and just acknowledge those areas of tightness and allow them to relax. Now go to your hip area and just notice if you feel any tension, perhaps a little mild stretch or movement. Now we're going to go down to our thighs and our knees. Just wiggle, move. Go down to our ankles. Roll or flex them, whatever is comfortable. Down to our feet and toes. Now take a deep breath in and hold it just for a few moments. Now exhale slowly. Now what I want you to do is think of the thing that is causing you the most stress. Think of the scenario that keeps you up at night, that worries you, that makes you anxious. And I want you to shrink that instance or that scenario, and I want you to hold it in one hand. Just imagine it being a material thing that you can hold. And as you hold it, I want you to see a vortex forming in front of you. I want you to feel the heat from the energy of it. And you feel yourself drawn and pulled into it. And as you feel it drawing you into it, you also feel safe and secure. And as you start to walk towards it, you feel the scenario or the thing that you worry about being sucked out of your hand and into the vortex, and it disappears. Now, with it being gone, you begin to think, feel, see, taste, know, and expect the best case scenario. And as you step into the vortex, you begin to see and feel and experience the best case scenario happening all around you. And as you do this, you feel a sense of relief, and you take a deep breath in and you breathe out. And it's a sigh of relief because you know and you expect the best case scenario, because you know that by feeling it and using the power that's within you to choose the best case scenario, you can expect it. And your heart begins to swell with gratitude and relief And as you step through the vortex, you look down at your hand, and what you see is the materialization of the best case scenario. And this is a symbol that you have chosen. This is something that means something that's very important to you. This could be a butterfly. It could be a dragonfly. It could be a flower. It could be a ball. It can be anything that's symbolic of you, for you to remember and understand that you have the power to choose the best case scenario and expect it. And as you walk through and you step out of the vortex, all the colors of life seem brighter. It seems happier. You feel lighter. You feel a joy within you. And not only do you feel a joy, but you have an expectation and a hope. And as you feel an increase in your vibration, you know that you will be able to use this increase to elevate others. And as your souvenir of the materialization of the best case scenario, it's also going to be a gift you can give others. And you can support others and help them realize their best case scenario. Now, I want you to slowly come back to this space and time. Start wiggling your feet, your fingers. Start moving your shoulders. And whenever you're ready, you can open up your eyes. And as you do so, you will feel better, you will feel stronger, you will have an expectation of the best case scenario, and you will have a strong sense of gratitude for the best case scenario that you know will come about. Thank you for joining me in this meditation. My name is Diana Christie, and together we are My Spiritual Rebirth. If you're interested in purchasing a guide to the gift within, you will find the link below posted. And please follow me on social media. Until then, namaste.